There's been a lot of controversy about this issue of moonlighting and the actions that some companies have taken against their employees who've been caught moonlighting. The idea of moonlighting has been around for a long time. It's just that remote working has kind of enabled this in a much bigger way. And a lot of this debate has been about the role of skill development. Is the job, demanding enough, motivating enough, and are the employees engaged, and therefore they're looking to do something else? And I think that's actually a wrong framing of the issue. This is not about employee engagement or skill development and motivation. I think it's really an issue of the commercial model of work, right? And therefore the shift to the future of work that we are all dealing with right now. Let me explain. Traditionally, work was defined as a job. It was an employment contract between an employee and the employer. The employee kind of signed up to pretty much work for the company or the organization for an indefinite period of time. You were paid for your time, right? So you charge for your time and said, I'm available to you every month, and every month for my availability for a reasonable amount of working hours and do nothing else other than the work that I do, I get paid a fixed salary. And we all got addicted to receiving that salary at the end of the month. And in return, the employer got your dedicated attention, your entire capabilities and skills were there. And because you were tied into the employer took responsibility of upgrading those skills, giving you feedback, evaluating you, motivating you, engaging the employee, all of that. Right? So the employer took primary responsibility for the growth of the individual, and the individual signed up to such an arrangement in return for the zero risk of receiving salary at the end of the month. So zero risk in a sense, and in return you got everything done by the employer. And the value of this arrangement was actually tenure and loyalty. The employer expected loyalty, and the employee expected tenure. Keep me employed as long as possible, keep growing me in your organization, and I will give you my loyalty forever. That is shifting now to the whole idea of gig work. Right? That's a future, not even the future of work, I would say it's the present of work, is where a lot of employees are moving towards the idea of gig work. I don't want to be loyal to any one organization. I don't want to sign up my time to you, so I am not bound by any time contract with you. I will offer you my capabilities, and therefore what we are now selling in a gig work arrangement is the idea of capabilities, and skills are being sold, not time. Yes, time is a function of the work that we do, but really what the employer also buys when they enter into a gig work arrangement is outcomes. I want you to do this project, I want you to work on this assignment. And in the shift from time to skills or outcomes, the risk has shifted from the employer to the employee. Now you get paid only when you perform that project, you deliver the outcomes. You may not get a project. You have to now find ways to sell your time, but you can now sell your time to multiple people. You can double time people. You can, for the same time, if you do things faster, you can tell someone I'm available to you for X number of days, but in those days you can do double the work. Right? That's fine, no one's stopping you, but it's risk towards the employee. The employee has to take responsibility for growth, for skill development, to be able to do all the things that are necessary to do well in this entrepreneurial approach. And like some people have done, hire even other employees to get the work done. Because I think this whole moonlighting controversy is because employees want to do gig work or want the benefits of gig work without giving up the safety of employment. This kind of a conflict is inevitable as more employers and employees make the choice between the two. I hope this helps provide a perspective, and I would love to hear your points of view and your thoughts on this. And no, I am not moonlighting right now. I'm just on a short vacation, which is about to end. I hope this conversation was useful to you. Take care. Bye.